Hey wizards, and welcome to Test Realm for the Selenopolis update, and I'll be linking the update notes below. And you may not recognize this character, but I happened upon a free membership for my alt account, the one that my Stolen playthrough series is running on, so that's why I am here on this character. But let's get started and talk to Merle. Dire, no, it's this one.
Now, how about heading back to our classes? I'm certain we can all use a break from adventure.
Yeah, that one
We have a small crate.
Okay, and this is for Zafaria.
While it is a lush and vibrant land,
Yes.
Zafaria was once the home of
But-
Morganth. Seek out Professor
This one.
Falmea to learn more.
Okay, but yeah, forgot exactly what the issues were with Test Realm, but it was up for like an hour on Monday, and I didn't have a chance to get to it then, but I am here now, so. And oh gosh, it's loading all the world data. And I haven't been on Test Realm in literal years, so yeah, I usually just wait until it reaches live realm, but oh. Young wizard, you have done well to thwart the thief of my eye. It was a shame he no longer had the eye itself. What became of it, I can't remember. But I do remember, or I imagined, that there was more to your quest than one rogue necromancer. A chill wind is blowing, but I can't quite grasp. You must prepare. You must harness magics beyond that of the average student. You must study the practice of Archmastery. So far, you have wielded the power of one of the 7 schools, but with diligence, with skill, with mastery, you can harness them all. The Duel Master, in Unicorn Way, he can teach you the finer points, and Wizard.
Beware the shadow.
Oh, his voice came back. Okay, but hopefully you guys like the voice acting. Alright. Gotta go to, Diego, the Duel Master. I guess this is like the, this is the Archmastery tutorial quest, and it's kind of like a main quest. Because I think they're inserting this in after the Dragonspire quest, so there's a little bit more to do between Dragonspire and Celestia.
Ah, young wizard! The faculty lounge practically thrums with tales of your victory. A student has bested a professor. A villainous professor.
Yeah.
Haha, impressive. Your defeat of Malastair proves your unusual talent for your chosen school. Thus has Bartleby requested you be taught Archmastery. With this training, you can channel any mystical energy to generate pips of specific magical alignments. These pips enable you to call on a greater variety of spells. Enter the arena, and I will teach you how it is done.
Alright, very cool. Okay, and there's that other one as well, but here we go.
Outstanding. Approach the puppet, and we shall begin your lesson.
Okay. These are usually pretty easy. They tell you exactly what to do.
As you know, you generate pips every round of combat. More powerful spells require more pips to cast. The yellow power peeps are worth 2 standard white peeps for spells of your school. You can see a spell's pip cost in the upper left corner of the card. With the power of Archmastery, you may now generate pips of a chosen school. Cast this spell with a power pip. Then you will receive your first Archmastery school pip.
Alright, so Cyclops, as this character is a myth. I'm actually level 60, but yeah. Alright.
Haha, look! You have a school pip!
Yeah, it's the myth one there.
This one will work just like a power pip for spells of your school. Try it now!
So we can do another Cyclops. There we go. But yeah, it's nice they're adding it in this tutorial because it wasn't really well explained. So. Okay.
Well done! But pips of your own school are no better than regular power peeps. So let us change things up. Now, on your next turn, you will generate a new type of peep. Let us pass this round and see.
Okay, let's see what it ends up being.
You see? A pip for a new school. Easily identified by its color and school insignia. This new pip will act as a power pip for both its school and your own.
Yep.
You now meet the pip requirements for a whole new card. Play it at once.
Yep. So now, yeah, that was a Storm Pip. I guess it is your opposite school for the tutorial. Okay.
Impressive as always, young one. But you should also know how spells choose which peeps they consume. The simplest way to think of it is that spells will try to use the fewest peeps possible, while taking the lowest value ones. Here, let me give you a variety of peeps to demonstrate. Now, if you cast a spell of your school, it would use the power peeps, then the school peeps. This is because they're each worth 2 peeps to you.
Yeah.
The spell will use the fewest peeps possible. Only if the cost is an odd number will your white peeps get used. Cast a spell of a different school, and power peeps become worth 1 peep. So relevant school peeps are consumed first, then white peeps, then power peeps. This is because power peeps are inherently more valuable than white peeps to you. So the spell uses the lower value peeps and leaves your power peeps for later.
Yeah.
Cast the spell and see for yourself.
Alright, which one should I do? I'll do an odd one, just so. I'll do Skeletal Pirate. Why not?
Expertly done. Ha ha. Now, let us review. With Archmastery, you can generate peeps of any magic school. These are worth 2 peeps when casting spells of that school or your own, and thus give you greater flexibility in building your spell deck. The frequency with which you generate school peeps is determined by your Archmastery stat, which can be increased with gear and jewels. Archmastery is relative between you and your opponents. Whoever has the highest Archmastery rating will generate school peeps first. You can also change your Archmastery setting from your spellbook. Try it now!
Okay. Oh wait, there we go. It was...
Now let us see what else we can do with school peeps.
Oh. Okay.
Some spells require peeps of specific schools to cast, as indicated on its card, in addition to the normal peep cost. During combat, you can
Yeah.
change your school peeps by clicking this button. You can choose any of the 7 schools.
I wish they explained this in the battle with Aeon of Atavis.
You currently do not have any school peeps to cast this spell. So, switch your Archmastery to the correct school now.
So this one, I can switch that to Myth.
Then pass this turn, so you can generate the correct peep.
Yep. Very
Ah, but you still did not generate a school peep this turn. This is because the enemy has a higher Archmastery rating than you.
cool. Oh no.
Thus, they receive the school peep.
Dang.
This bubble shows your progress toward your next school peep.
Oh.
Once full, it may convert a power peep, either one you have or the one you would gain, to a school peep. If the bubble fills 3 times, it can convert a white peep instead.
Ooh.
Let us speed things along for now. I shall simply give you an appropriate school peep so you can cast that spell, huh?
Okay, thank you. There go the ninja pigs. What a fun little spell.
One last lesson for you. Some spells are so interwoven with the threads of magic. They
Oh.
require multiple specific school peeps.
Ah.
See if you can use Archmastery to cast this spell and win the battle.
Okay, so we need ice and storm. So switch that. Pass. Got our ice pip. Now we need a storm pip. Okay, we got a storm. We still need one more though. Switch back to, I guess, myth for my regular power pip. There we go. It's a fire version of Hydra.
Brilliant work, young one. Ha. Come, let us speak outside.
All right. There we go.
Archmastery is a lot to take in, I know. but the versatility it offers you should prove invaluable.
Thank you.
Allow me to give a jewel to improve your Archmastery rating. Socket it to give yourself an edge against your foes.
Oh, thank you.
And you may need it soon, as Professor Baelstrom has requested your assistance in some personal matter.
Oh.
Please, go see him at once.
Oh, they're actually doing it. No way. They're actually giving us the Celestia PreQuest again. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, this is good. We have... They used to send us into Celestia with no context, but now we're getting it.
There you are, young student. I have a most urgent matter to discuss with you. A friend of mine has gone missing.
His voice is changed.
Or, well, his latest correspondence is late, which I realize seems an innocuous enough event. But Thurston Plunkett is as punctual as a clock.
Oh, I accidentally clicked on James Stormcloud. My bad. Oh, stop. He's like right on top of me.
That being said, I can't cancel my classes to go check on him myself. But perhaps our best student can be entrusted with the task. Splendid! Plunkett lives in a manor in Regent Square. Check in on him, would you? And if he is well, thump him on the head for making me worry.
Oh. Alright, well, Sir Thurston Plunkett lives in Marylebone. It's incredible, guys. We're actually getting a Celestia PreQuest. And they definitely alluded to this in the past, one of the past KI lives in like March, I want to say. Oh, I have to wait for it to load.
You sure no one's coming?
Positive. Been watching the house for days. Ain't no one come or gone. We have all the time in the world.
Who's that?
It's just some kid. Get him!
And I just realized my microphone is muted. Great.
What the blazes is going on in... Thieves!
Uh-oh. Leg it!
All right then, child. What do you have to say for yourself? Uh-huh. Yes. I see. You don't say. Thurston Plunkett. I have no idea who that is. But if he has been missing for days, we must locate him. Very well. Let us inspect this house for clues.
All right. Guess we gotta go upstairs. It's got a bar in the house. Where... Am I not supposed to be seeing a... I just gotta look for clues, I guess. Oh, here's a clue.
That is fascinating, but irrelevant.
You sure about that? This looked like a Celestian artifact or something.
What a peculiar object. It doesn't look Marylebonian. There's a note. Plunkett, my good man. This is but a small sample of what we found in Celestia. We need your expertise here post-haste. Celestia? Never heard of it. But that monogram, it's from the Spiral Geographic Society. We have our lead. Come along, child.
All right. Inspector Legruff. Head back upstairs. Ugh.
The Spiral Geographic Society is a group of scholars dedicated to discovering the spiral in the name of Her Majesty Queen Victorgia.
Oh.
Their headquarters are just down the street. Let's go.
See? Nobody home this time. Easy pickings.
Halt! Thieves!
I need to stop listening to you.
Stop right there. Don't make me blow my whistle. Hey, hey! I'll be right back, wizard.
Okay. Spiral Geographic Offices. My word.
I don't know any military secrets. I'm just an editor. I know commas.
Oh, your fear. It smells so sweet. Did you really think you could plumb forgotten depths and find no shadows? But the shadows were there. The shadows were waiting. The shadows were hungry. And you smell so sweet.
Help! Please, somebody help me!
Alright, Shadow Weaver. Those are Morganth's minions. Yep. Oh man. Music is still broken in these places. Okay.
The Umbra Legion has no need of turns.
Oh! Oh, these guys are cheaters. Uncool.
I can do that too.
Okay. I wasn't expecting these dudes to cheat, but I guess they're cheating. Okay. There's Orthrus. Alright, I'm not gonna blade because I like to cheat with that. Ooh. That did a lot of damage.
The Umbra Legion has no need of turns.
We're just gonna spam this every round. At least it's not too bad of a hit. Alright. Oh, I didn't get a power pip. Dang. Alright. Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Especially if he's gonna do another sandstorm. Oh. Ooh, I clutched. Alright, let's go. It should not have been as close as it was. Alright.
What is this? It doesn't smell of fear. It doesn't smell at all. Could it be? Ah, yes. The flimsy bravado of the hero. She enjoys crushing those. Carry on, then. Sail the forgotten seas. Find her if you can. Let the last thing you ever see be the Umbra Queen Resurgent!
Oh.
Hurry, friend. Let us get out of here.
Alright. Yeah, so this is kind of a setup for Arc 2. Really cool. Since they got rid of that Celestia PreQuest.
Shadow Weavers. That's what those monsters called themselves. They were quite keen to learn the military deployments of our Celestia expedition. Oh yes, the lost world of Celestia. We found it through good old-fashioned sky travel and sent a team. And in return, they sent a distress signal. Most distressing, that. I was trying to investigate further when those wretched bugs nabbed me. Thurston Plunkett? Why, he's leading the team, and likely in some danger given that distress call. Alas, we haven't a ship ready for sail. But legends tell us wizards of old could craft a key to the Celestian world door. So perhaps one of your professors at that academy could help you.
Okay. Yeah. We also had to, if you remember in Chrysalis, we had to craft the spiral key there. So that's really cool. They're bringing that back.
Celestia! Oh my, that's an old name, wizard. One fraught with legend and tragedy. Said to be the home of a strange people who channel the sun, the moon, and the stars until one day we opened the world door and floodwaters greeted us. Nobody knows what happened, just that a dark energy pervaded those waters. An unnatural force that spread a primal terror to all who felt it.
Oh.
And Plunkett is there now, amidst these Shadow Weavers and the so-called Umbra Queen. We must find and extricate him. Do you feel up to it? Top marks, then! I think I can patch together an old spiral key, though it may take some time. I'll send it straight to the headmaster when it's ready. In the meantime, there is some additional training that might aid you in this unusual battleground. Do you recall the Altar of the Fang?
Yeah.
Quite right! Your adventures in Krokotopia inspire them to resume their old work in interweaving magical schools. One of their scholars, Rafat, the teacher, requested Ravenwood's aid in these pursuits, and I can think of no better volunteer. Find him in the Oasis while I work on this key.
All right. So I guess this is where Selenopolis comes into play. Yeah. Let's head to Krokotopia. There we go. There we go. It's gotta load. Thought it already would have loaded, but here's the new Krokotopia graphics. The pond looks really cool. Here's Rafat.
Ah, wizard. Krokotopia has thrived since your defeat of the hated Tuts. Did you ever find the Croconomicon?
No.
Yes, it is for the best that tome is lost, I think, but the other labors of the Fang still have merit, like balance magic. We invented a new school of magic by blending and fusing the existing mystical streams. A difficult task, but also a dated one. It's time to see what else we can do. How else we can intermingle the magical schools and what new disciplines we can create.
This guy's voice does not seem like what it would be for Krokotopia.
We should not be bound by ancient law. We should make new law. And there's but one place we can do it, where we forged balance magic to begin with. Come, wizard. Take the boat over there to the remote city of Selenopolis. I'll meet you and guide you to the Blended Grove.
Okay. Is this a different boat? Oh, this is a different boat. Okay. Ooh, new loading screen.
Welcome, wizard, to the home of the Lunamarys, the followers of the moon, Selenopolis.
Oh, there's like all these areas here. It was so cool.
Many years ago, Manders and Crocs, disinterested in the constant warring with the Tuts, escaped here under the auspices of the mysterious Moon King. Using the blended magics of this unique nexus, they remained protected but isolated, building a community and traditions all their own. Oh, worry not for the stairs. The children of the moon are wary but peaceful. Visitors are allowed, just rare. Now follow me to the Blended Grove.
All right. So Blended Grove is, I guess, in the middle of the area. New music as well, very nice. There's the moon. This area is looks so amazing. Oh. Oh, this area looks so cool. Everybody is in here. Alright, Rafat.
There are places in the spiral where magic is more potent, owing to a convergence of the ley lines, the invisible branches of the world tree. It is in these places spell trees are more likely to grow and where rare applications of magic can be attempted. This grove is one of the more unique of these places, a spot where the 6 fundamental schools of magic intersect and the spell trees are interwoven. This is where the Order of the Fang will be reborn into a think tank devoted to magic weaving, to intersecting the schools of magic.
I like how they're bringing back Order of the Fang as well.
I hope you will be willing to help, but first we must expand upon your knowledge of the schools and their interactions. Enter the training grounds, and I will teach you of the magic wheel.
Oh. Alright, training grounds in here.
Magic schools are more than just raw energy that can sometimes conflict. The specific applications of that energy give each school unique tactics and abilities to diminish foes or empower the wielder. Those interactions are far more complex. As you can see, the Storm School focuses on charms that help the user, while the Death School uses weaknesses to debilitate foes.
Okay.
And the other schools, too, have their own focuses. Well, let us explore these tactics with a more practical instruction.
Okay, I guess we have to defeat these guys. There we go.
For this exhibition, you will be a Death Wizard, your magic temporarily altered with the power of the Blended Grove. As a necromancer, yours is the power to weaken or dispel with what we call harmful charms.
Okay. Oh.
Try hindering the life elemental.
Alright.
As you see, the life creature cast a heal over time spell, while Myth cast a trap that will increase the damage you take from its attacks. Now, you could leave the weakness you cast and let it do its work, or you could play a gambit and put the weakness to greater use.
Ah.
Gambits sacrifice charms, wards, or overtimes to produce an even greater effect.
Alright.
This card, for example, will remove your weakness and replace it with an even more powerful, harmful effect.
So this is all that Gambit stuff they've been doing the last few years. They're finally really explaining it in depth to us.
Say it for yourself.
I believe I was supposed to use it on this one.
Ah, you see? Your gambit was successful, but so was the Myth Elementals. Gambit cards still have some benefit, even should you be unable to pay for the gambit itself. Take this card, for instance. It requires 2 harmful charms to activate its secondary effect, but even without those, it will still damage the foe. Try it now.
Alright, so I believe I'm supposed to use it on him. Yeah. Okay.
Not bad, but if you could only consume 2 charms... Allow me. Now, watch as your new ally here cast the charms you need to trigger a gambit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where these harmful charms come from. They still work to trigger your gambits. Try the same spell again.
Alright. It's gonna do a little more damage now that it's gonna use up those weaknesses.
Much better. You must decide when it is best to wait and build up to a full gambit, or when a more immediate, if lesser attack is enough. Wonderful work, my young friend. You have learned gambits and the tactics specific to each school. This is but your first step into a wider world, into what we call the magic wheel. These are the true interactions of all schools. Magic isn't as simple as fire beats ice. No, the schools each counter each other's tactics. Fire melts the ice, yes, but also warps the tales of myth, while ice freezes the waters of storm and weathers weakening death. Storm drowns life and fire both, while life subverts the pitfalls of myth and heals from fire's burns.
Okay.
Myth, likewise, outlives death and breaks through ice's entrenchments. Death then comes for storm and life alike.
Yeah, so that's what this whole thing is. So
And balance, our creation, is all things. The center of the wheel, able to enhance or diminish any school, but with less potent effect. Come, let us try another bout, so I may demonstrate all this for you.
oh, they're gonna do each one.
For this demonstration,
Storm.
you shall use the methods of ice, the school of helpful wards, shields, and absorbs, defensive effects that benefit you. You face enemies of fire and storm. Together, these three are the elemental schools, the outer wheel, while myth, life, and death are the inner wheel of spirit. Do you remember ice's relation to fire and storm? Cast your shield now.
Yeah.
Each school casts their preferred tactic. Ice, its shield. Storm, its helpful charm. And fire, its damage over time spell.
Yeah.
Which means the storm elemental has stumbled right into your grasp. For ice can consume the helpful charms of storm to their benefit. This spell will remove the blade from the storm creature and cast a shield for you to withstand the fire attack.
Alright.
Well done, but remember, as ice freezes storm, so too does fire melt ice.
Oh, we turned my shield into a damage over time.
The fire elemental used your own tactics against you. If you limit yourself exclusively to your own school, you will always be disadvantaged. But with the benefit of Archmastery and the Blended Grove, you are not so inhibited. And what school can douse fire's flames?
Ice.
This storm card is called a
Oh.
clear. Much like a gambit, it can exchange one effect for another. But whereas gambits sacrifice effects that benefit you, clears remove effects enemies cast upon you or themselves. See for yourself.
Okay. There we go. This is gonna remove my overtime for a blade. Okay.
That storm spell cleared that onerous damage over time spell and gave you a blade. Now, put it to use.
Blizzard. Alright, they're dead.
Excellent, but remember, just as schools counter each other, so too can they enhance each other. This we call synergy. If you look at the magic wheel, you see that storm counters fire and life, but it can synergize with connected schools, life and death.
Yeah.
Similarly, life synergizes with death and fire. It is these complex relationships the Order of the Fang hopes to explore in more detail.
This is a lot of geometry with this, but yeah.
I'll explain back in the Grove.
Okay. I guess we finished that tutorial. There we go.
This grove and these interwoven spell trees are where we hope to explore magic, its synergies, its counters and influences. You may join us here and choose a second school as an area of focus to weave into your own.
So it's optional to have a second school.
The choice is yours. Each school has its own benefits as we discussed. Is that not so, my friends?
Balance complements, it sharpens, it dulls. A whiz that uses it ain't easily cold.
Ah, yes, myth. You know, I once knew a conjurer. Steve was his name. An expert in traps and summons. Never could take the heat. Or leaves.
Attention! Death lurks around every corner. It creeps, it waits, it drains, it weakens, it whispers.
Honey, life is the obvious choice for a support school. We heal with unicorns.
Okay.
Anyone else smell smoke? Is it me? Oh, please don't let it be me. Oh, pick fire, kid. Someone needs to control these flames.
Oh.
Ice is patient. It can shield against damage and wear enemies down.
Hey, give Storm a try. We hit the hardest and the fastest. Of course, we have to watch out for the more durable foes, but who doesn't?
The choice is yours, wizard. Simply speak to your chosen tree and they will guide you in weaving a new school. Just remember, magic is not merely about damage boosts. Look for countermeasures for each school's tactics. When you're ready, you should return to your headmaster. I wouldn't want this to derail your more traditional studies.
All right. So, this is Test Realm. So, our choice here is not going to impact that much. So, I'm gonna pick Death for this one. So, some of our spells here, and these are some of those gambit counters. We get Poisonous Toad. 2 times clear healing over time. And increasing... Okay. Interesting. Alright. And... oh. Crap. Okay.
Attention! Would-be Deathweavers, sign up here! If you accept, you will no longer weave with other schools. Death demands focus, cadet!
Oh. Alright. Dead Worlds. Let's see what, okay. Are you sure you want to stop? No. But I do want this...
You want power over death, soldier? Well, there's no power over death. Death comes for everything. It comes for people and stars and puppies.
Oh.
That's not so great against ice and myth, though. Death drains life and storm. It stalks us from the shadows, night by night. I've seen it. I've talked with it. I've outwitted it. You, however, are 10 pounds of wishy-washy in a half-pound bag. Death will walk all over you. You need training, and I know just the guy. Nethelnax, the Unaliver, champion of the Dragon Titan, brought death to whole worlds. He could teach you a thing or two. Shame he's dead.
This guy is intense.
But I hear he's also an icon, a personified hunk of death magic. Shoot, you could summon him with the right materials. History, that's the key. Travel to the Crystal Grove in Dragonspire. Harvest their knowledge crystals and find Nethelnax's grave. Move out, cadet!
Okay. Let's go there.
They did it. They actually did it. The humans woke the Titan. It sings its orders even now. At last, this world will be ours as it was meant to be. At last, the Draconians will be the conquerors!
All right. Here's the next set of crystals.
Rage, my soldier. Rage through their storms, let no blade pierce your hide. But let your fury end their lives. No healing, no barriers. Just death.
Wow.
We fought well. History won't tell just of the fire that reigned this day, but the death we brought. We were the scourge of the humans, the rocks upon which their empire crashed. But we weren't enough. The Titan slumbers again. We stumbled into traps. Our claws fell uselessly upon shields. The combined magics of myth and ice repelled us. And now we are what we wielded. We are death. We're dead. Buried in an isolated corner of the necropolis to be forgotten by history. Well, I won't be forgotten.
Alright, we gotta go to this guy's grave. And yeah, in case you didn't notice, that little story, it kind of mentioned all that stuff about ice and myth. And how that is countered by death. And why is my arrow freaking out? Ah. Also, these quests are all...
You sifted the knowledge crystals, found my life and story. You called me back from the cold comfort of oblivion. Why? It's not the beast mode again?
No.
You wish to learn the ways of death and weave them into your own school? I'll go step on a bunch of ants. Lots of death there. Fine, come on in. I'll tell you what I know.
Okay, in here. But, yeah.
Let's start with basics. Death is what happens when life doesn't. You keeping up? Surprising.
This guy's, sarcastic.
Death specializes in spells that weaken opponents. It's very good at negating the healing powers of life and the damage boosting of storm. But watch out for myth and sometimes ice. There. Lesson over. Go. Nethelnax, renegade, would-be tyrant, conqueror king who conquered nothing. I thought I smelled your rancid stench. Well, now I'm just gonna go back to my grave, so... Now we will send you back to your grave.
Oh my god, we have 4 of these things to defeat. Oh, but we have a guy here to help us. Death Blade. I don't have any death cards. Oh. I haven't trained any death spells. Well, I don't have them in my deck, I should say, but... probably trying to help me with like some kind of gambit, and ooh. All right. Oh, he's gonna be. Okay, okay. So I don't have any gambits on that spell, so. But I'll be able to hit next. But yeah, each school has a different quest about, you know, learning, kind of introducing you to the weaving. So I'm assuming each of the trees will give you a different quest based on the school you're trying to weave with. Now you can hit that guy. Let's see. And I will give him a blade. So he can get a little boost. There we go. This should be it. That boost. Ooh, not quite. There we go. He's this will be the final hit. This should be it. This should be the final hit. There we go. Nice.
Foul monster! Well, that was rude. Let us see what makes them so vengeful.
Oh, there's more. Next room.
Now, Unaliver, you will die again.
Unaliver? Is this, TikTok? What? Man, we gotta do the same thing again. Okay. Alright, I think we got a pretty good teamwork thing going on here. I help him remove the shields before he hits. And... oh, he gave himself an extra blade with a counter. Gambit. Nice. All right. Wait. You're kidding me. Why does it keep... so I've ran into a bug with that quest. I don't think I can complete it right now. In fact, I'm gonna submit a bug right now. Alright. So we're going to just not do that right now. And... just go back to Ambrose.
Baelstrom has repaired Celestia's spiral key. Now we can go to that strange, star-lost world and learn of its fate.
Okay. So that was the whole thing there, with the new Celestia PreQuest. I'm gonna finish off here in the Blended Grove because it looks really cool. And yeah, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the new spell weaving down below. Sorry I couldn't show the rest of that quest off for you guys because of that bug. But yeah, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And a bit later, I'll try and show you guys the upper level quest line here in Selenopolis. Also, be sure to have a great day, and bye guys.